How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I ranked the top 15 set 3 cards in MLB The Show 23, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Now I also want to mention that this video is being recorded before we get a 99 overall Rube Foster implemented in as a Diamond Duos player alongside another probably All-Star game card or some type of All-Star card from the past. But coming in at number 15 we have set 3 Buck O'Neil. I think he's a really solid first baseman, just lacking a little bit of power in at 85. But there's a lot of guys on this list with 99 overall durability, and the Cal Ripken captain boost, I think, is by far the best captain in the game right now. But anyway, at number 14, we have Kyle Tucker. At number 13, we have Sean Murphy. If we didn't have somebody like Joe Mauer or somebody like Adley Rutschman, then this card would be much higher up on the list. I really think he's the third best catcher in the entire game. At number 12, we have Luis Arraez. And this guy's definitely a contact hitter, but for this specific card, they boosted up his power. And I think he's really good. He also has really good defense for Luis Arraez card. At number 11, we have Jackie Robinson, just a little bit better, I would say, in terms of defense, speed. He does also have maxed out contact with just reverse splits, but a little bit more power against both sides. I think that card's really solid. At number 10, we have Jock Peterson. This card, to me, is going to be one of the most sought-after cards. I think he has a really glitchy swing, one of the better swings in the entire game. If I were to, pick a top 10 swing in the entire game, definitely has to be Jock Peterson on that list. At number 9, we have Corbin Carroll. This card is really solid. The reason why he's ahead of Jock Peterson is just he's more of a complete player. And to be honest, you might have Corbin Carroll ranked a little bit higher. I think this Juan Soto card is really, really solid. He does have 84 reaction. He doesn't have the most speed out there, but if you are able to parallel him up, if you use him a lot, then you can get him up closer to 60. And with that reaction, he should play pretty well. At number 7, we have John Donaldson. To me, this card is one of the most valuable players you can get right now. Everybody can get him for free. And he does have outlier on a slider. He's kind of an outlier in himself. We should get a Rube Foster card that should have outlier on a screwball, but for right now we have Satchel Paige, and Satchel Paige is really, really good. I'm not sure how the outlier quirk will work on the screwball, so if you were looking for a slower one, you can go with either Satchel Paige or Martin Dihigo. Martin Dihigo is also a two-way player. He's a hitter. He plays every single position, so he has to be in the top 5, if not higher, up on the list here. At number 4, we have Jose Ramirez. I think this card speaks for himself. He's a switch hitter. I think he's a really solid card. He's also shorter in the game, which I find to be an advantage. You don't have to cover the entire strike zone. The PCI is easier to move all around the strike zone, and you can reach pitches up above it pretty easily. But at number 3, we have Adley Rutschman. He's a 6'2 card, definitely a solid all-around catcher. I'd put him either at number 2 or number 1, right there with Joe Mauer. Sean Murphy right behind him. That's how deep this list goes, I would say. At number 2, we have Elly De La Cruz. And at number 1, we have Ronald Acuna. I think these two guys are interchangeable. To me, Ronald Acuna, with the maxed out contact, the 111 vision, elite defense, and elite speed, I think he's just a little bit better than Elly De La Cruz. He's also 6 foot. He doesn't have as big of a strike zone, and to me, he has a better swing in the game. Of course, I would prefer a switch hitter. If there was a switch hitting version of Ronald Acuna, I would put him ahead of Elly De La Cruz. That's just simply not the case. Elly De La Cruz is also a top card in the game. Just because I have him at number 2 does not make him, a bad card. He's definitely worth the price, and I plan on picking him up. Until next time, I'm College Lefty, and peace out.